In light of the recent situation about the YouTuber Reth, I'm going to be talking about a different YouTuber named Glider Guy who posts similar content. The first point we're going to be talking about is Glider Guy's thumbnails. What you are seeing right now on screen are just a few of the sexualized thumbnails Glider Guy has made. These have not been edited or manufactured whatsoever. All of these are legitimate. And Glider Guy's fan base is, of course, predominantly minors. Which look, even if Glider Guy's not showing any softcore you know what in his thumbnails, these are still sexually suggestive thumbnails being shown to minors. Like, this is still fucked up. And that's what a large portion of his fan base is, minors. Now we're going to be getting into the next much longer section of the video, his content. Some of the videos Glider Guy covers on his channel aren't even censored either. These images, which weren't originally blurred, by the way, I had to blur them myself. The two characters in the top images here are 16 and 4 respectively. Yes, 4 years old, by the way. And these next two images are from Momo the Cat's channel. The first one's of an XXX object and the second one's of a cat with breasts. And this wasn't some simple, oh, one and done type of thing. He's been making sexualized thumbnails slash featuring sexual content on his channel for just over a year, uncensored. This behavior is absolutely disgusting and needs to be called out. Now we're going to be talking about some of the other miscellaneous controversies Glider Guy's gotten himself into. On June 13th of last year, a YouTuber named Judge would upload a video called "My Video Was Stolen by a Bigger YouTuber." In the video, she basically talked about how Glider Guy stole a video from her 1 month after she uploaded her original video. We're going to be talking about Glider's response to the situation, which was released 5 days later. And for those who haven't seen the video, I'm going to let you know right now that his response was super condescending. He showed zero remorse whatsoever, and he overall came off as having an extremely fragile ego here. I'm going to show you 5 select clips from Glider's video and tell you why they're extremely debunkable. Here's the first one. Roll the clip.
Judge, I know you're a little bit newer to the commentary space, right? I've been around for literally 5 years now, and you've only really been around for like the last year or so. So I don't really blame you for not understanding how the space works, but let me inform you on how this commentary space works. This might be a little bit difficult for you to hear, but guess what? Everyone takes videos from everyone. And I mean everyone.
This first clip from Glider Guy's video just came off as extremely condescending, and the specificity of the tone of the clip itself made Glider come off as feeling superior when in this case he was far from it. Now here's the second clip. Roll it.
Most of the time, if I find a video idea from another channel, I like to make sure that I give credit inside the videos to the person who I found inspiration off of. However, this time here in this video I made a few months ago about AI Kids nursery rhymes, I forgot. I had it in the notes of the video that I was recording to actually give you credit for the video, Judge, but I simply forgot when I was recording.
Here he claims he forgot to credit Judge for his video, even though he literally admitted in the same video that he credited her twice. Glider Guy had also stolen another video from this person named Iro, who had his video stolen by Glider Guy 5 months prior to the Judge drama. On New Year's Eve 2024, Iro uploaded a video talking about the channel The YouTubers, and just under 2 weeks later, on January 11th, Glider Guy uploaded a video talking about the YouTubers. This means this wasn't just a one-time mistake, it was pure negligence and ignorance. And going back to the part where he said he quote-unquote simply forgot, that was just damage control to shield himself from criticism. This is so obviously damage control because remember, once again, this wasn't just a one-time occurrence. This was so obviously a piss-poor attempt to trying to make a PR move, and that's extremely obvious as to what it was supposed to be. Now we're gonna get into the third clip. Roll it.
Supply and demand, Judge. That's exactly how every business in the world is run. There's a huge supply for iPhones in the Apple Store, right? They've been making new iPhones every single year for the last 2 decades.
For this next clip, he goes completely off topic about the situation, talking about, oh, they make iPhones every year for the last 20 years, when that wasn't even the main scope of the video. The main scope of the video was him responding to Judge's video, which once again he did extremely poorly in doing. Now we're gonna get into the fourth clip. Roll it.
You know, I just find it disrespectful that he could do this and get away with it.
I quite literally couldn't care less.
I have had people claim that I copy Glider Guy. I deleted the majority of comments that said this shit, as they infuriated me.
You're deleting comments saying that you copied me because they annoyed you. Recently, over the last couple of days, I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of brain-dead comments calling me a thief, telling me to end my life. Luckily, Judge, I have thick skin, and I seriously don't care about YouTube comments saying mean things about me. I literally don't even read them most of the time, and if I do, I ignore them.
In this fourth clip here, not only does Glider Guy say that he doesn't care, essentially taking zero accountability, but take a wild guess on what I'm going to be calling Glider Guy out on after after this clip plays over again.
Recently, over the last couple of days, I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of brain-dead comments calling me a thief, telling me to end my life. Luckily, Judge, I have thick skin, and I seriously don't care about YouTube comments saying mean things about me. I literally don't even read them most of the time, and if I do, I ignore them.
You notice how he said here that I ignore all the bad comments? Well, Glider Guy, guess what? You just poked a huge hole into your own logic. You wanna know how I know that? Literally seconds earlier, you flat out acknowledged comments calling you a thief and telling you to end your own life. And regarding the supposed death threats made against Glider Guy, he showed zero proof of this ever happening. Not a single screenshot, not a single witness testimony. All he said in his video was, yes, that's real. Basically his equivalent to trust me, bro. And now it's time for the fifth and final clip. Rolet's Glider Guy here tells Judge that he points out the YouTuber's actual terrible content and says that Judge completely left that fact out of her video, yet Glider Guy here's promoting this content to kids. Again, none of these images have been blurred. I had to blur them myself. And there are two psychological terms that perfectly line up together with this video. The first of which being a psychological effect called DARVO. DARVO, for those who don't know, is an acronym for Deny, Attack, Reverse Victim, and Offender. It's a manipulation strategy used to shift blame away from the perpetrator to the victim being Judge in this case, and the perpetrator being Glider Guy. And it's usually done with the intention of making the victim not seem like the victim. And the other term is much more well known. It's called the Streisand effect. The Streisand effect term is typically used where someone attempts to suppress, censor, and hide evidence, which usually most of the time completely backfires and results in a bunch more awareness being spread. Both of the terms I just mentioned sums up Glider's video absolutely perfectly, and the pattern being shown here is undeniable. While Glider Guy comes off as trying to call out bad actors and trying to do good things for the internet, Glider Guy is nothing but a fraudulent and condescending threat to the community who has built a 550,000 subscriber fan base off of trying to come off as calling out bad actors while at the same time exposing children to the very content he's trying to condemn. Glider Guy is not a hero, he's not doing justice or anything like that. It's a complete facade. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
If you can't handle YouTube comments telling you that you've been stealing videos from other YouTubers, then YouTube is not the place for you.
And that's rich coming from me.
I get no bitches.